Hello everyone, this is Tenguru, and welcome back to another Dark Souls boss challenge, where I draw every boss from Dark Souls in a playthrough style. This means drawing the bosses in the order they become available, and the chosen undead can only use equipment available at that point in the game. Last episode had us backtracking to the Undead Asylum to fight the Stray Demon and pick up the peculiar doll. The chosen undead has taken this doll back to a strange painting in Orlando, only to be pulled into the Painted World itself. The Painted World of Ariamis is a cold, lonely world and is home to the dragon-human crossbreed Priscilla. Ariamis was the artist who created this world as a sanctuary for lost souls. Priscilla, being considered an abomination, was pulled into this world as she clutched the same peculiar doll. Priscilla is interesting in that not only is she an optional boss, but she is completely non-hostile. She states that she just wants to be left alone. Unfortunately for her, you get nothing for leaving her be, and some unique items for fighting her. The fight with her is also interesting because upon attacking her, she will become invisible. She swings at the players with her large life hunt scythe in this state, but can be tracked by watching her footprints in the snow. You can create this weapon for yourself using Priscilla's soul, and you get some interesting info on her from it. The weapon states that even the gods feared Priscilla's life hunt ability, and that in the hands of a mortal, its power will turn upon its wielder. This is manifested in the game by causing tremendous bleed damage to enemies, but also to the one using it. What's interesting is that Priscilla is able to use it without taking that damage, implying that she herself is the daughter of a god. A popular theory is that she is the daughter of Seath the Scaleless and the goddess Velka. Seath because she is part dragon, and he is obsessed with experimenting with life, and Velka from all the items and symbols in this world that point back to Velka, like the Black Set, Velka's rapier, Karmic Justice, and the Crow people enemies. Another interesting bit of info on Priscilla is that she was originally intended to be used as this game's version of the Maiden in Black or the Emerald Herald. She would have allowed you to level up and likely played a much larger role in the story, but ultimately they decided to go with a different route. As for our character, I decided to go with the Black Set for our armor. These robes are worn by partners serving Velka, the goddess of sin. They can be seen on the character Oswald of Karam, who will pardon players for committing sins like attacking NPCs. To complement our robes, I thought it would be fitting to use Velka's rapier. It also has an ornate hilt that I really love the look of. This rapier has innate magic damage, and can actually be quite good with the right build. To round it all off, I'm using the Blood Shield, which can also be found in the Painted World, and is particularly useful against Priscilla. This shield's high bleed resistance comes in handy when blocking the unseen attacks from Priscilla's life hunt scythe. I always enjoy coming to this area, as it's such a change of pace visually from the rest of the game. It's also a really well designed area in terms of how well everything interconnects. I believe it was also the first area in the game that the team designed, which is interesting seeing as how it ended up being an optional area, and that Priscilla ended up here as well. There is another optional boss hidden in Orlando, but to get to him, we will first have to explore the catacombs, so I'm thinking that will be our next stop. There are two really cool looking bosses down there, so I'm really excited about that. If you have any good ideas for some gear that we can use from that area, please let me know in the comments below. Leave a like to support this series, and I hope to see you in the next episode.